Hey guys, well I'm here with Flume, aka Harley Speer. Hey Harley, how are you? Welcome to backstage here at Groovin The Moo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Now you have been one very, very busy person. I think you've been touring for close to a year now. How's it all going for you?
It's nice, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into the studio, writing some new tunes.
Can you write on the road? Have you been writing while you've been doing all this touring?
I do a little bit, but the thing is, usually when I'm touring, say we just got back from the States, it's like, you know, it's one show and the next day it's another show, so there's not too much time in between. But you know, I do a little bit, but most of the work gets done in the studio at home.
Go back to the beginning. You've had the most incredible and rapid success with your self-titled debut record. Did that all kind of take you by surprise when it kicked off?
Well, I mean, like most of the tracks on the album, they don't have vocals on them.
Yeah.
So like obviously, like I didn't expect it to do well in the iTunes charts and stuff. So yeah, of course it was a massive surprise. I'm just glad that all these kids and stuff are getting into it. Like I often see on Twitter and things, young girls, like 14-year-old girls who love Justin Bieber and One Direction and Flume now. And
hooray for that.
To be honest, it's kind of like the most important thing is about writing music that like pushes people to want to, you know, check something new out and maybe discover a new side to music that they haven't ever experienced before. So that's kind of what I like about the whole thing. I think it's really cool.
And how were audiences in the States reacting to your shows?
It was like playing shows in Australia like 9 months ago. So
right.
It was the people who are in the know are the ones that are at the show. So it's like some of the smaller songs would go really well in the US. It just felt like I was playing shows in Australia just like 9 months ago, which was really nice and refreshing. It's great to be playing big festivals, but it's also nice to be able to, you know, go back to a small sweaty club.
What's the biggest live show you've done so far?
Oh, that was actually the last one, which was in Dubbo. Yeah, that was 18,000. That was it.
So Harley, tell me about your mum and your family. They must be pretty proud of you because I mean you're still pretty young and you're doing so well. You know, touring around the world, traveling, seeing all these amazing places.
Yeah, Mum's just stoked that I'm not at home playing computer games. She used to bug me quite a bit actually. When I kind of left school and had like a gap year and didn't do too much, and she was always on my back about going to uni and stuff. But now that things have started to pick up, like she's really stoked and she's just happy that I can do what I do. And both of them have been super supportive from the get-go. Like if I needed new equipment or anything, they'd be down to help me out. And you know, they don't really complain about noise and stuff. So they've been awesome.
So tell me about the Infinity Prism tour. And first of all, I know you're not playing, the Infinity Prism is not actually appearing today at Groovin The Moo, but what is an Infinity Prism? Talk me through that.
You have to come down.
Give me some words, describe it.
It's a lot of lights, and it's basically a big, expensive optical illusion that we take around to freak kids out with.
Right, okay. And they are being freaked out so far?
Well, we haven't started the tour yet.
Right, okay.
But yeah, that's the plan.
Now, obviously you've had, I think it was 4 songs in the Hottest 100 this year. Amazing. Tell me about what it's like to perform those live.
Oh, it's really cool. It was actually quite funny because I was on Australia Day. I was flying back from my European tour. And it was on Australia Day that I was flying back. You know how you like lose a day when you come back? Yep. And the day I lost was Australia Day. So I was in Dubai airport and the Hottest 100 had started. And I was like checking on my phone, like, oh, like what's happening? And I got home, like I had no internet on the plane. Obviously, it was a 14-hour flight, and we landed in Sydney, and I instantly turned on my phone, and I just checked the results, and like all the results were up there, and I realized I had 4 in there. I just like sat there in the phone, and just like, yes.
So kind of going forward, thinking about the next record, what can you kind of let us know about the future music for Flume, what it's going to sound like?
I couldn't tell you because I don't know.
Really? No ideas at all? No inspiration so far?
Well, I have to start writing the record first, really, to be honest. Like, I honestly don't know where I'm going to go from here, but I know what I want to do is I don't want to... Look, I know I could write another album that is similar to what I've done. I know
Yeah.
people will be into it, and like I feel like that's like getting off easy. I feel like I'm in a position now in Australia where I can kind of do something a bit, out there, and people will listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like I did at the start, and I don't want to like write another same record. I want to write something that the kids that don't listen to that kind of music will start listening to. I want to like push people. So
And grow the
I don't know
fan
yet.
base.
I honestly have no idea, but we'll see what happens.
And in your travels, touring and stuff overseas, has there been any particular bands that you've seen that have really inspired you?
I didn't actually get to see too much overseas because we were constantly doing gigs and stuff. But I did see one dude at South by Southwest, which is a big music conference in Texas, actually. Kashmir Cat is
Okay.
this Norwegian DJ doing really cool stuff. So Kashmir Cat, check him out.
He sounds awesome. I also read, Harley, when you were in the States that you met SKRILLEX. Is that right?
Yeah.
And kind of became pals with him?
Yeah, well, he came down to the show in LA, and we hung out, and yeah, he's totally into the music, and I went around to his house. Like, he had the day off, I had the day off, so I went over. It was actually quite funny because I walked in and he had like 6 Grammys on the wall, and I was like,
goodness.
oh, do I take a photo right now, or do I just play it cool?
So what did you do? Did you
I
take
played
a
it
photo?
cool.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, it was cool going to Miami and stuff because like meeting with like Boys Noise and like Steve, all the big EDM dudes, and they were all totally into it, which was real surprising for me. Like, I'm coming from Australia, and it's going over there, and like I didn't, these guys are in a completely different beast.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting to see like the reaction, and I was just really stoked, and they're all really lovely dudes, and they
Amazing.
kind of took me out on the town a few nights, and yeah, it was
any
nice.
kind of advice or anything that they gave you, or?
I mean, we just hung out, and I mean, it was quite fun because my other project, What So Not,
Yeah.
SKRILLEX, I showed him some of the stuff, and now we're signed to his label in the US. He was really into it, so it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. So let's talk about right now, today. Your set's coming up here at Groovin The Moo. What can fans expect?
I haven't played these regional centers before, so I want to you see, in the bigger cities, I like to, sometimes pull it back a bit and, play some of the more odd tunes or something. But here, because I've never played here, I really just want to make it a real kind of party set. Like, bangers, real party
So
festival.
all the hits.
It'll be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it has been very fun speaking to you today, and congratulations on everything that you've done so far, and I'm sure even bigger and brighter things are ahead of you. Thank you so much, Harley.
Thank you.